Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I last uploaded a makeup video here, and I decided to make a new one, an updated version of my go-to makeup look, because a lot of things have changed over the past few months. So this is gonna be another updated video of my routine. So without further ado, let's get started. For my skin prep, I usually use, or I only use my standard skincare, which is washing my face with a foam cleanser and putting toner, like about 3 layers of toner, because my toner requires me to do that, and then my acne medication, and also sunscreen if it's the morning, but if it's nighttime it's gonna be substituted with moisturizer. And that's pretty much my first skin prep. And also another, like for the makeup process, it's gonna be another skin prep, so it's just a simple one, so bear with me. First things first, we need to tie our hair back out of our face as well, because we need like a clean canvas when we're gonna do our makeup, like that. And then we need to pat our face with a clean facial towel, because it keeps our face clean before doing our makeup, and like that. You don't need to rub the tissue, just pat it. And then we're gonna put some mattifying primer. It keeps the makeup in place and matte throughout the day, though this is just like supplementary thing, but for me it's really important, especially lately it's out. And then we're gonna just dab the concealer. Personally, I don't really do this thing. I would like dispense the concealer on a palette or so, but since I'm almost out of my concealer, I'm just using it out of the tube. Please restock my concealer now, lovely, please. I'm begging you all. And then we're just gonna pat with a puff the concealer. But actually, before I would blend the concealer, I would let it sit for a while, just so that it could marinate and like keep in place. But yeah, you don't need to drag the concealer when you're blending it. You just need to pat it in place, just like that. The next thing is foundation. So I usually just use like 1.5 pumps. Sometimes 1 pump is enough, actually, since my foundation is full coverage. And then I use a spatula to disperse the foundation onto my face, just to like put it like evenly and not like too streaky. And it also makes like the foundation like not too heavy on your face when you're applying it with a spatula like that. And remember to just swipe it in one direction. Like if you're going to left, just put it on the left, and then if you're going to right, just swipe it to the right, just like that. And then the next thing we need to do is we need to like pat the excess foundation off from the palette, and then we're gonna blend the foundation from the center of our face to the outward side of our face, because most of the coverage is really important in our center part of our face, because that's like the focal point if you want your makeup to like look 3-dimensional or so. And then I usually do like check with my mirror if there's still streaks, just so it will be more even when blending it out, just like that. And then using like a thin brow brush, I'm gonna put some contour on my nose and some parts of my face. I also do sometimes put on my décolletage as well, and then I'm just gonna blend it with a puff, like so. Like, the order of my blending is like from the least prominent thing that I want to the most prominent, because the more pigment there is in the puff, it will like disperse on your makeup. The next thing is bronzer, so I'm just putting it like on the sides of my nose, and then also on like on my cheekbones, like that. Since bronzers are really warm, it's like a thing that keeps our face blended and warm and healthy looking, just like that. And then I'm still blending it with a puff, like so, same order of the contour. And then for the blush, I'm just putting it on like the center part of our face. I actually use 2 shades of blush. So the first one is like a light peachy color. This is like a mid-tone blushing kind of like technique. And for the second blush, it's like a mauve type of blush, and you're gonna put it like on the center part of like your blush, or the parts where you want to accentuate. And then since we're done with our liquids, we're gonna set it with a hydrating setting spray first, and then with a matte setting spray. This actually keeps my makeup in place throughout the day, so it really works. For the blush, we need to like use a lighter shade first. I'm just using a small blush brush, and then I'm gonna use like a darker shade on the center parts and disperse it through the nose, philtrum, and chin. And then after the blush, it's like a setting powder. So the first setting powder I'm gonna use is like a brightening setting powder. So I'm just putting it on my other eyes and the sides of my nose, like the sunken parts of my face. And then we're gonna set the parts where we concealed earlier, or like the parts where we applied concealer, just to keep things in place, just like that. And the thing with powdering, I don't usually swipe the brush on my face. I just dab it like that, just to keep things in way, and it won't like move the base below. And then for the whole face, I just mix the 2 powders together and dab it all over my face, just like that. After applying powder, I'm just gonna put some Vaseline just to like have like lip prep while doing the rest of our makeup, just like that. And then we're gonna proceed on our powder contour. So I'm just placing lines on my nose like that. I actually got this stuff from Xiaohongshu, so I mean, contour is pretty subjective. It can be any, so it depends on your shape that you want. But this is how I do my contour. And I'm still using the same, or like the same shape of brush earlier. And then I'm just gonna let it sit for a while. And then we're gonna do our eyes. So before doing our eyes, we're gonna apply like a loose powder first, just to like set the under eye, and it makes the eyeshadow last all day. And then the first thing we're gonna do is like apply light pink on like the center, like the first half of our eyes, and on the underside of our eyes, or like the lower eyelid where the eye gazelle sits, but not like to the extent of like the outer side of our eyes, just like that. And then we're gonna apply a darker pink on the outer side of our eyes, just like that, and then connect it with like the underside of our aegis-cell. It creates like this natural shadow for our aegis-cell later. So yeah, it makes sense. You can actually do this on like any colors that you want. It can peach or anything, but for me, I'm just using pink. And then for the eyeliner, I'm gonna just follow my wing, like how it sits on my eye, with a gel liner first, and then I'm gonna extend the inner side of our corners as well, like that. I don't really like do thick wing. I'm just doing like a skinny wing like that. And then I'm also gonna put a little wing on the lower eyelid. I swear, trust the process. This will make sense after the aegis-cell. And then for the aegis-cell, I'm using the same color liner that I use, but like light-handedly, and then I'm just putting it like on the underside of my aegis-cell, and I'm gonna blend it with like a flat brush, just like that, and just swiping it in one direction. And then right after, I'm gonna put like a flesh colored eyeliner on the part where the fat is lying on the aegis-cell, just to highlight the fat in there. And then I'm gonna blend it with like a lip liner brush. I know, like, who the heck uses a lip liner brush in her eyes? But it makes sense, okay? So drag me. And then we're gonna accentuate our eyeliner more with a brown eyeliner, liquid eyeliner, so that it will last the whole day. And then while letting the eyeliner dry, we're gonna do our brows. I usually just fill my brows. That's it, because I have thick brows, and I occasionally groom it as well, just to keep it like clean most of the time. Yeah, I actually just keep it straight, I guess, or just follow the natural shape of my brow. And then we're gonna blend our contour now with a dense brush. I don't know what's this called. It's like a contour brush. And then we're gonna highlight using a matte highlighter, and using the same brush that we did in our aegis-cell earlier, and put another highlight, like a shimmer highlight on the corners and on the parts where the aegis-cell naturally glows. And we're also gonna put some matte highlighter under our aegis-cell, just to make things pop. Yeah. It will make sense. And also on the sunken parts of our face, if you have one. And then our nose, of course. And then apply a shimmer highlighter on our nose. And then we're gonna apply glitter shimmers on our eyes. This is pretty optional, but I love glitter, so I don't care. Then we're gonna curl our eyelashes now. I usually do this type of curl because it keeps the curl like in the C form, not like in like L form, if you understand what I mean. That's why I do this type of curl. I actually learned this from Pony years ago. And then we're just gonna put mascara. This is how I put my mascara, just to like not make face whenever I do mascara, because I don't know, it just makes sense for me and I can see it clearly if I do it like this. Yep. I only like do it one eye at a time, just to make sure that there's an even application for every lashes. And then we're gonna curl it again, just to make sure everything is like intact, or like something like that. I don't know. And then the final step, I actually set my face with a setting spray right after that, but I forgot to do it here. And then I use like a setting powder, like a bake setting powder, just to keep things at bay. I usually use like a translucent shade for this, and it really helps, guys. Yeah, it will last me out through the whole day, I swear. Oh, and the setting spray that I used before this is like a matte setting spray, so yeah. And then we're just gonna line our lips like so. I actually use like a pale lip liner just so I can do this like pouty kind of looking lips, because I have like a dark lip line, so yeah. And I'm using a light like similar to my, or like a shade similar to my lips, and then a bit darker shade on the inner parts and also on the filled room part. Yeah, it makes your lips pop, I swear. And then we're done. And this is how our makeup looks like. And this is my final look. I know it took me so long because I was enjoying my time, because I was listening to Red Velvet while I was doing my makeup. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today, and I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. And if you do, please don't forget to subscribe and comment something below so that I don't know if you guys are watching this. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!